Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Our first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Set up.
Here's Young to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Hut.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Check. Pink.
Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Set.
Here's Brooks. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Set.
Young to throw it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Baker out of the pistol. He's got it near the 8. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
From the red zone now. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Buccaneers 6. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 red.
On play action, here's Young. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Black, 95. Set, cut.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. This is our last play of the quarter.
Run. Stop.
We give to Irving to start this drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Baker throwing again. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8. Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Completed over the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down, here's Baker. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
1st and goal, here's Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations. You know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch is made in close. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. Baker now off the play fake. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Hut.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 21 yards.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
20. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is Irving on 2nd. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Kick the running back in motion. Baker now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Over 1st and 10
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Panthers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st down and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Brooks. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers lead by 15 now. Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Throwing, Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And they pick him off again! interception of this season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. And take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
60 reps. 60 reps.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 34-yard line.
45. Wide. Ready?
It's Young. The throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Left. 95. Set.
To the air on first down. Young. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Young on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Key Smith on the coverage.
Set. 33. Yellow. Cut.
To the air, yet again. Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here we go. Here we go. 22-62. Blue. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had.
Let's go.
But not against this defense.
Ready?
Not on that one.
Brooks has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through to the final whistle. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Striker. Down. Set.
Brooks again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
15 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Irving on the inside give. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hey, alert 33.
Here's Baker to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
King.
Irving trying to run for the first. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 45. Right.
Looking to throw. Young. Throw left side. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Check pink. Come on, set.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Set, ready, hut.
Brooks on the give, headed right. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Caught, nice gain left side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And this was a miss from the start, Braun. They called a fake spike, and he's hit and drop now for the sack. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. Baker out of the pistol. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. They send a man in motion.
Hey, alert 33. Up. Pistol. Point it right. Run. Stop.
1st down. Here's Baker. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Buccaneers 22.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This is Mechie with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over. New set of downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Down. Set.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Red. Cycle. Set. 52 blue. Hut.
Setting up to pass. take this down to the 11-yard line. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.